Hello. I am feeling guided to speak today about the difference between healing versus identifying a diagnosis. Please understand that we are energy. And I have always been so about my feelings. And I now realize that my feelings were my divine compass, were the things that guided me always to follow my heart. Because I didn't know how else to identify it other than I'm not staying anywhere and I'm not doing anything if I don't feel that flame inside of me, that fire, that excitement, that passion. Anything that I've ever done, I wanted to feel vibrant about it. And if I didn't, I changed. So much so that I've sold everything and drove across Canada just seeking a different feeling. That is our internal compass. That is what will guide us. I now know that that is energetic source, that energy that is a part of everything within and around us. Do you believe that we're energy? Do you believe that our thoughts and our feelings create an energetic vibration within us? And if you believe that, then do you believe that those energetic vibrations and feelings within us can create dis-ease? Dis-ease in our body, and therefore can create a dis-ease mentally, physically, but we're not paying attention that it's so deep. It's not just a physical ailment that's happening. It's go deeper than that. There's a root cause, an emotional, mental, energetic block that is creating this ailment. And if you believe that disease can cause illness in the body, spirit, mind, and soul, then you also must understand that that body of ours, this beautiful vessel that's hosting this soul, we're not a human, just a human. We're a soul in this human body having this human experience that's causing all kinds of feelings that we neglect. We neglect it because we're always trying to turn it off, grow up, suck it up. I got this. I'm tough. Don't cause trouble. Oh my goodness. And it causes all kinds of disruption in our system. You have to know that our body, mind, spirit, and soul, all of it wants to be in pH balance. It wants to be perfect, healthy, happy. And it's doing that all of the time, working towards that balance, whether we know it or not. Think about it. You get a cut, it heals. You break a bone, it heals, right? But too often, we quickly run to a doctor. And God bless doctors. I love them. I have friends who are doctors, and bless them for all of the hard work and getting into it with a pure intention of wanting to help and heal others. Unfortunately, the system never gave them any training in the natural ailments of this balance that our body wants to do naturally. These are natural healers, energetic healers, natural paths, all of these other people that, guess what, kind of isn't even included in our benefits. We don't, right? Those are not offered by a standard doctor because that's not necessarily feeding that billion-dollar industry. Their intentions are pure, but the doctors only know what they know. And here is where it gets real awesome. The difference between healing, choosing to heal, and choosing a diagnosis. Because your mind, your thoughts, your feelings create energy which will in turn heal you or cause more dis-ease. Does that make sense? So here's what we can do. Go to a doctor if you've been shot or if you're broken. Other than that, try to look at the natural ways in which we can heal. How do you do that? Look at both sides. Doctors will give you medication. That medication is not necessarily developed to cure. It is to help remove some of the ailments from that disease. With that comes side effects. With that, we learn about what those side effects are. We learn about what is the diagnosis. We learn about, and what do we do when we learn all of that? All of these new thoughts come into our mind, and what do? We look for those side effects. We look for those signs and symptoms. And if you're looking for something, you'll find them. You're going to find it. You'll create it. Don't believe me? Okay. Have you heard of a placebo effect? This has statistically, over history, been proven to be the most effective form of mind that's ever existed. And it works because if you believe something, you will create it. So with that said, you can choose to look at the diagnosis, to believe it, and to find those side effects, those ailments, those signs and symptoms, and you'll find them, and you will become that diagnosis. You will become that disease, and it will grow. Or you can choose to say, I'm not ill, I'm healing. And then look at what are the root causes of that dis-ease. If it is, for example, something in your throat, we have to remember we're not just this physical body. We are mind, spirit, and soul as well. And that is what we've got to establish. What is the root cause of those things that are out of balance in order for our body to be in balance and the body to heal itself? So if it's your throat, maybe you're not speaking your truth. Something, right? There's an emotional, mental, spiritual, soulful thing that's happening here that's causing dis-ease in this physical part of your body. Our feelings, our effects in our body are our best friends. They're talking to us all of the time to let us know, pay attention, something is out of balance here. If it's something in your stomach, maybe you're not stomaching, you're not able to digest what's happening around you. Louise Hay is an incredible author that talks about Heal Your Life and has an amazing book that will give you all of the emotional effects directly related to those physical ailments. It's incredible. If you're having something wrong with your knee, it could be regrets, or it's a joint, right? So maybe you're not flexing with life. What are those things that are holding you back from flexing with life, and you won't have pain in those joints anymore? You know, it's so much deeper than just the physical, right? This is what we need to come to. I have healed. Why I know this and why I'm so passionate about this is because I have healed every single ailment, every single disease, every single diagnosis that every doctor has ever tried to give me. Because I refused to accept it, to believe it, and to investigate it and try and figure out what it is. Instead, I just went, okay, no, my body's talking to me. Something is wrong, and I have to look at the root causes to relieve that. And I found the natural healers that could help me do that, including energy. So if you feel like this is something that you want to look at, this is what I'm doing now. I've now stepped into Reiki healing, energetic universal source healing, where we could look at the root cause of what is causing that dis-ease in your body through the mind, body, spirit, and soul, and find that thorn. Where is it? It could be all the way back to your childhood. And over time, The repeated different events that happen could trigger that root cause and keep causing that mental, emotional stress in the body that's causing the disease and therefore causing a physical ailment. As soon as something is physically hurting in your body, it's been there too long. That energy has to come out. So whether you release that on your own or you seek out somebody to help you with it, all I'm saying is it's possible. It's possible to heal any diagnosis, anything that you're going through. There is a root cause somewhere in there that can be established, identified, and removed, especially if you choose to believe that instead of the standard westernized society's formal, physical, doctor medication way of healing. And let's reflect, has anyone ever truly healed or just subsided the symptoms until it got worse? It's up to you. And I just know that it's possible. I know that I have absolutely done it many, many times. And so many times the doctors say, well, I'm going to send you to go see this specialist. And we'll talk to you about, and I say, no, absolutely not. I'm clear that something is happening within my body and I will figure out how to heal it. And I go and seek natural healers. And every time, it has been a blessing. And I want to offer that to you. If it's something that you think that you want to do, I call them a pow wow. Because as we start to go through your life and look at some of those things that could be causing that root dis-ease in your body, we can start to talk about different things and it goes pow in your mind and you go, wow, I never thought of it like that before. This is amazing. I now can see exactly where that's coming from. And as soon as you can see it, it can be removed. But we go through life just kind of pushing it down. No, that's stressing me out, but I'm going to neglect it and I don't want to look at it and I'll ignore it and everything will just be okay. No, it's not. That's the most important part, is recognizing that this human in us is talking to the soul in us and is trying to guide us. Listen to those feelings. Listen to your instincts. Listen to that feeling when you feel like, well, I'm on the fence. I kind of don't know if this is the right choice, if I should follow through with this medication or follow through with this doctor's appointment, or that resistance, that feeling is your instincts. Listen to it. That's all you can do. That is truly your compass. That is truly your guidance. And I wish everybody so much love and light as we rise, as we grow, as we shift into this new way of thinking about our life, thinking about our balance, thinking more than just this physical form. It's so much more than that. And I know that anything is possible if you put your mind, body, spirit, and soul to it. Much love.